Okay, got a few oddities here. Got a cast iron frying pan. Look at the size of the damn thing. This is a fairly substantial frying pan. It's actually, well, slightly more than a foot across, actually. So, slightly more than 12 inches. I think the actual base is 12 inches. So yeah, she's a pretty good thing. I think it's just cheap Chinese one. A lot of them are these days. Yeah, usually you might be looking at about 35 bucks. Well, surprise, surprise, I got 40% off and I got 12 bucks. So that works out about, oh, what is it? $8.50 US or something. It's maybe $9, something like that. So that's a pretty good one for such a large one. I didn't quite expect it to be this large. I don't know why, but maybe because it's something to do with camping, or expected to be used with camping. I'll give you a plastic. Are you for real? You're going to be putting a greasy cast iron pan in a plastic? I don't know. I don't know. That's just strange. Anyway, something else I got too. Now, I used to see these back in the early 2000s and in the 90s and that, but they're sort of fairly rare. And while older people know exactly what they are, most younger people would have never even seen these. What is it? It's a tin. The whole lot's a tin. This doesn't need to be kept in the fridge. It is not exactly that cheap either. $7 this one cost. You don't see them anymore these days. It's almost, well, you just don't see them. And I saw one, so I got one. And what it basically is it's a pie, and you get the can opener out and get rid of the top. And, well, you just basically stick it in the oven and bake it in this tin. It does say you put it on a baking tray, but I think a lot of people, they just literally leave it sitting on the mesh in the oven in the tin, and you pull it out and that's your steak and kidney pie. These are the strangest thing. It's a great way to have a pie without needing any sort of refrigeration. I wouldn't be terribly surprised if they're pre-cooked, almost like, spam. It's already cooked and ready to eat in the tin type thing, and or some of those other, like your chili and bean sort of, minced meat. It's all pre-cooked, and I think this is pretty much the same, and essentially only warming it up, from what I gather. But yeah, not cheap at all. But these are all but non-existent these days, so I thought I'd grab one just to show you guys who might be younger than me, who have probably never really even seen these. That's actually like full-on bean tin. It's not aluminium, aluminum, whatever. That's, the whole lot of that's actually steel. So